Good morning, students of 10th standard. We are doing chapter 10, study of compounds, nitric acid. In the previous chapter, we have done laboratory preparation of nitric acid as well as manufacture of nitric acid, in which we study the process of manufacturing of nitric acid, how nitric acid is prepared on a large scale. Today we will start next topic, chemical properties. As you know that nitric acid is unstable to heat. It decomposes when it is present in the sunlight or simply when we heat it. It decomposes to give nitrogen dioxide, water and oxygen. This nitrogen dioxide is responsible for the pale yellow color of nitric acid. Now nitric HNO3 is a acid. Why it is acid? Because it has H hydrogen atom in it and it is monobasic acid. What is monobasic acid? Monobasic acid means acid which give only one hydronium ion on dissociation. That acid is known as monobasic. Mono means one, which give one hydrogen atom or hydronium ion. So that's why it is a acid. Because of its acidity, it changes blue litmus paper into red, methyl orange into pink. Phenolphthalein remains colorless when we put nitric acid in it. Now next are the reaction with alkali. Alkali base, these are the oxide or these are the hydroxides. When we treat base with acid, we know that when acid and base reacts, then neutralization reaction takes place and it will give salt and water. Next is reaction with carbonate. When acid is added in any carbonate or bicarbonate, then carbon dioxide gas is formed along with water and salt. Next is action with metallic sulfides and bisulfides. What are sulfides? Sulfides SO3 and bisulfides HSO3. The compounds which contains these ions that are known as sulfides and bisulfides. When we add nitric acid in it, then sulfur dioxide gas is formed along with the water and metallic nitrate. Next is oxidizing property. As you know that nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes other elements by giving oxygen. Why nitric acid giving oxygen? As you see that nitric acid, this is the concentrated nitric acid. When concentrated nitric acid decompose, it will give nascent oxygen. It will give oxygen in its atomic form, and oxygen, atomic oxygen is highly unstable and it needs to combine with other elements, so it readily combine with other elements, so the other elements oxidizes because of nitric acid. Now nitric acid, when concentrated nitric acid decomposes, it will give nitrogen dioxide, water along with the nascent oxygen. But when dilute nitric acid decomposes, it will give nitric oxide. This is the difference between concentrated nitric acid and dilute nitric acid's decomposition. Now next is action on non-metals. When carbon and sulfur, these are the non-metals, when these non-metals combine with acid, then nitrogen dioxide gas is formed along with water and oxidized product. This is the oxidized product. This reaction is very important and this also is very important. Action on metals. Next is cold and dilute nitric acid. As you know that dilute nitric acid when reacts, when decomposes, it will give nitric oxide, and when hot or concentrated nitric acid decomposes, it will give nitrogen dioxide. Again, in this reaction, when any metal reacts with the dilute nitric acid, then the product will be formed nitric oxide along with nitrate and water. Whereas concentrated nitric acid gives nitrogen dioxide along with water and nitrogen. These products are same, but difference is in the production of nitric oxide and nitrogen. You have to keep this thing in your mind that dilute nitric acid will give nitric oxide and concentrated nitric acid will give nitrogen dioxide on decomposition or whenever these acid react with any other metal. Next is metals like iron, aluminium, cobalt and nickel become passive. When nitric acid react with these metals, then they become passive, means inert. They stops to react with the nitric acid. Why? Because it is due to the formation of a layer of insoluble metallic oxide. As this is a metal, when you put nitric acid on it, and when this metal, iron, aluminium, cobalt, nickel, when this metal come in contact with the nitric acid, then it forms a layer on metal, and this is the oxide layer, iron oxide or aluminium oxide. This layer stops the further reaction. The nitric acid do not come in contact with this metal, so reactions stops. This passivity we can remove by rubbing the surface of layer with sandpaper, by rubbing or by treating strong reducing agent. These are the two methods by which we can remove the passivity of any metal. Next is very dilute. Other nitric acid will give nitrogen dioxide or nitric oxide, but very dilute, almost 1%. 1% means 99% water and 1% nitric acid.